All right, so me and Ashley are out door knocking today, and we're door knocking foreclosures in particular because they just came out last week. And we've had some interesting occurrences already today, haven't we?
Yeah.
We came up on this one house that had at least 50 dogs in the backyard with about 7,000 cats in the front yard. Ashley went up to go knock on the door, and when she did, how many dogs did you say was inside the house?
A chorus of them.
It was amazing. I'd never seen anything like that before. And, I got something on my screen. I can't make it go away. Anyway, so we've been to that house. Then a little while ago, when you're knocking on pre-foreclosures, you get a couple of different responses. So you come up and you knock on the door. The people aren't expecting you to be showing up, and you're coming up to these people saying, "Hey, guess what? I know your house is for sale via foreclosure," and you've got to try to overcome what's about to happen. So there's normally three different kinds of responses. The first response is normally, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The second response is, "Oh yeah, man, that's going on. Let me tell you about it."
Come on in.
And then the third response, which we rarely encounter, is, "Go away." We rarely encounter that. So a little while ago, we came up to a house, knocked on the door. Guy was like, "Yeah, man, the house is in foreclosure, but we got it took care of. We filed for bankruptcy and we're good to go." And he was just happy-go-lucky, great, and that was a favorable response. But we just left one that
Broke my heart.
it broke your heart. So what I did was I knocked on the door, and actually he came out before we got to the door, and I was like, I see this address, but I thought it was supposed to be for sale, but there's no for sale sign out here. And he said, "No, my house is not for sale." And I was like,
It was an older man.
It was an older man, and we said, "Well, we saw it in the paper." And he went like this. He went,
It's like his whole body just caved in. It just crushed him.
his head was literally down this long, and he's like, "Nope, it's not for sale." And one of the reasons why we started our company was to be able to help people. There's a lot of times we will meet with people that are in situations like this, and we don't make a dime off of it. And Ashley said something while we were sitting in the car. She said, "When I saw that happen, I just started praying for him." She's like, "If I can't help him, Yahweh, please send somebody to be able to help this man." And then you started talking about how door knocking is fun.
Door knocking's fun when the house is vacant or nobody's home. You get to go out riding around looking at houses, cruising the neighborhoods, figuring out what's selling, what's not, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. But when you come upon a distressed owner like that, it just crushes him when you tell him. I mean, we've got to get out here early so that we can help people like that early, so we can stop the foreclosure. But he was in denial, and it was crushing him, and it broke my heart.
Broke my heart too. So we gave him a card. On the card, it tells us why we were there. We'll come back out and see if we can't touch base with him. Sometimes what'll happen is people will do like that. They'll put up that defense real quick. He had his head down. Nope, house not for sale. We even chit-chatted back and forth just a little bit, and hopefully he'll either call us back or we'll come back out here again and visit him, and maybe the second go-round we'll be able to help him. But I just wanted you to know, door knocking is a great way to get in front of sellers. It's a great way to be able to view houses. It's not always easy on your heart. Now, we've never had, out of all the years we've been doing this, I've had somebody be ugly to me like 2 or 3 times tops. And they weren't being ugly like, "Hey, I'm gonna pull a gun on you." They're just scared. They're upset. Y'all leave me, type deal. But when we get over in situations like this where, you see that whole person's being just drop, it hurts your heart, but it lets you know you're doing the right thing, because we're getting out here and we're trying to be service-oriented to be able to help these people out. But anyway, that's not something that you get regularly from real estate investors, and it was something Ashley and I were just talking about, and I was like, let's pull over, do a Facebook Live about that. That way people can see what it's actually like in the field. So y'all get out there, knock on some doors, make some deals, help some people out, and it'll be great. Y'all have a great day. Bye, Ashley.